Hello, this is JJ, also known as Tuta Speaks. Tuta are the people, the spirit beings that help me. I channel them. They help me learn more about my heart language. And I am a shaman, an energy weaver. I channel a beautiful heart language that sounds Native American. Sometimes it sounds Asian. There's a whole story about that. You can see it on part of it on my website. I update it. The story is continuing because it's a big story. But my website is tutaspeaks.com. My email is tutaspeaks@gmail. And welcome to journey number 2 for the inner balance. I'm really excited today. I had to chase my family out of the house. They said, "Hey, do you want to go to this fun place?" And I said, "Great, get out." I need my house. I need my house. Spirit's coming. You guys need to leave. This one's big. So, yeah. This one's big. I had to do the homework first. They wouldn't let me record this journey until I actually physically did the homework. And they're like, "Nope, do more, pour more out, because this is really important." And so, hopefully you did the homework, the video that's before this. If you didn't, that's okay too. I'll just give you a Cliff Notes version of what's going on. Let's see. Today we're talking about snakes and trees. Snakes and trees. I got a message a while ago, a couple years ago, and it started. It started really rolling around 2020, and really super important. It almost comes with tears for 2021. And I'm freezing cold. And the message was the snakes. It's time for the snakes to fall out of the trees. Snakes for me mean they come in spiritually and they devour what is no longer needed. It devours like patterns that you no longer want. They devour whatever it is that we need, released. They come in and they devour it and take it away. In this case, the snakes are in the trees, and the snakes represent anything in your life that, for this journey, anything in your life that disrupts you. Because we're talking about inner balance. And so things that, like, for instance, that disrupt me are, politicians, and what they represent is for me, what they represent is like dishonesty, greed, and they're secretive. We don't hear the whole truth, or I don't hear the whole truth. And another thing, I have a whole long list. Mine's really, really long. Like, I don't know if you guys did the homework, but mine is really long. They're like, pour it out. Another thing was chronic pain. And, I had said in the last video what it represents is it limits me, it distracts me, it puts up like these physical boundaries, like I want to go do this and I can't. It's a great excuse to get out of things that I don't want to do. I can say, "Oh, I'm in pain," and that just feeds everything. So what we're working on today, we're going to the tree that has the snakes in them, and we're going to find the root to what the snakes represent. So we're using them as a catalyst to get to what do they represent that we don't like. Like for me it was, I don't like dishonesty, I don't like greed, I don't like things being secretive. I don't like my chronic pain because it limits me. So what we're going to be doing is when we go to the tree, we're going to be asking, for example, from the beginning of my time to right now, I'm calling in for, and you flip it. What are you calling in? You know what you don't like. You know the things that affect you negatively. What are you calling in? I'm going to call in truth, transparency, community, freedom, harmony for my body. Calling in the best self-care, calling in for a stronger voice for setting boundaries and speaking my truth, calling in patience with myself and others, and the list goes on and on and on. So if you haven't done the homework, trust me, Spirit will make you do this. Pause the video, make a list, name your names, name your situations, everything that is going to be like, what are the snakes in your tree? What is bugging you? Boom, 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 boom. What does it represent? Like, go through it. Just, you have a name, you have a situation, erase that and just go through it. What does it represent? And then the next column or the next thing you think about is, what are you going to call in? When you get to the tree, you get to call in anything. So what are you going to call in, right? So here we go. You're going to pause that and then come back. Today's card that I chose is the rattle, which is really funny because I'd already asked, did the drum want to come? Does the rattle want to come? And the rattle already wanted to come. So when I think about the rattle, I also think about like vibration. I think about like when you're an empath and you soak everything up, you can go like this, you can make noise, you can use your rattle, and you go all around you. And you can shake up or even like the vibration, change it. Say, release anything that no longer matters. But let's get into the journey. Enough of that. That was like 7 minutes. Okay. The snake, the serpent, and the tree. The other message that I got that kind of goes along with this, it was just talking about the winds of change are coming, and that was, for me, that began in 2020 for the collective. I'm sure it was working before that, but the big message was the winds of change are coming. So take a deep breath, get comfortable with your body. If you don't know who I am, I'll just let you know I have a yes and no eye, so I might look a little weird. I might cough if I'm clearing anything. Breathing, 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 releasing your day, releasing your day. Releasing your day. I know that the energy wants to come in like a herd of elephants right now. Just grounding my body, getting ready for the transmission. Calling in my people, calling in your people. Woo! Calling in people. Calling in the snake, calling in the tree energy. Calling in the 4 directions. Calling our ancestors closer, calling our helpers closer. Everybody come. It's a celebration. Starting at the top of your head, relaxing anything that's inside, relaxing your eyebrows, relaxing your eyes and everything they've seen from the beginning of our time to right now, enhancing our ears to be able to hear our messages clearly. Relaxing our smile muscles, our cheekbones, relaxing our lips, relaxing our throat, knowing that this is a perfect place to speak our truth. We honor you for speaking your truth. We honor you for showing up. Yinana, they're showing me these 2 hands that's holding a globe, like holding our community, holding our nation, holding our earth. kunanana shewa, holding the universe. Kinana she nana yewa yewa. Yena tatu tana shewa. Relaxing the back of our neck. Poinana yetatana nana she nana yawa. Seeing the energy flowing freely through our shoulders, our chest. Kunanana shewa. Our lungs. Take a deep breath in. One more time. Relaxing our upper back, middle back, lower back, buttocks. Relaxing our lungs and our belly, everything inside of our belly. Releasing our pelvic floor, releasing the top part of our legs, relaxing and releasing, seeing the energy flowing very strong, nothing blocking our circulation. Yanana, shewa, shewa, relaxing our knees from the front and behind, relaxing the lower legs, our ankles. Calling in any coolness to help with any inflammation or pain. This time, relaxing the top of our feet, relaxing our toes, relaxing the bottom of our feet. Paying attention to the bottom of your feet. Do they know how to balance your physical body? Like when you walk, do you fall over sometimes? It's almost as if they have a sense of humor. Maybe sometimes they go a different way than we want them to. Honoring our feet and honoring the bottom that connects to the earth. With your eyes closed. Feel the earth below your feet. See your feet walking down this path. What does your path look like? Does your path have dirt, moss? Is it paved? Is it stone? What does your path look like? Slowly take your steps forward on this path with your eyes closed. Look around the path. Is there a forest? Is there water? Where are you? Where's Spirit taking you? They're bringing in a big bird. What kind of bird is this? They're going to help us go to this special tree. You can only get there by bird. At this time, in this moment. The bird comes in and lands. Ask him how to travel. How do you travel with a bird? And follow his directions or her direction. And giving full permission for this journey, the bird takes flight. And you're seeing everything with a bird's eye view. You're going higher and higher and higher. And you see everything below you get smaller, but you see like how big everything is and how very small you are when you're down there. And the bird goes higher and higher still. And you see clouds, white clouds. You go above the clouds. To this perfect place. What does the perfect place look like? This is your place. The bird lands. And you thank the bird for the journey to your special place. The clouds start to dissipate so you can see things more clearly. you see a tree and you walk closer to it. It's a very, very big tree, all by itself. And the roots are thick. Kanana shewa shewa. It helps the tree stand. What does your tree look like? You can touch it. What does it feel like? Does it have bark? Konana shina. What color is it? Kinana. Is it smooth? Is it rough? See if you can smell it. Does it smell like a forest? What does it smell like? It invites you to embrace it. You can put your arms around this big tree and put your forehead on it. Or you can put your heart space on it. Just hug this beautiful tree. Thank the beautiful tree for being here. The tree's going to help you see. Now you notice other people are arriving at the tree. You do not see their faces, but you know they're the community. Millions of people are showing up. That's how big this tree is. They're all being delivered by their own bird. They're all getting in line, and you watch them embracing the tree with their heart space or their third eye, and you think how wonderful this is. The whole community is here. And everybody, as we're standing shoulder to shoulder, hands down at our sides, we call in the song of the tree and the snake and the serpent. Unana yema shema shema yewa kana yewa. O yena 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 yena. O yena 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 mae uki. Ayena yena yena yena. Ushe ushe nana ye. Ushe ushe ye aka. Yena yena ushe. Ayena yena mau. Why would anything be up in the top part of a tree? Come up with a couple of reasons. Why would something be up in the top of a tree? Would it be to hide, for security, maybe to get a better view of something? Think about what your snakes look like up in the top of this tree. Are they multicolored snakes? Are they different snakes? Is it the same kind of snakes? Are they wound around the bushes tightly? Or are they kind of like swinging, having fun up there? What do your snakes look like? Just check in with your snakes. And in your heart, you already know what the snakes represent. You know their names. You know the situation. Just think about those in your heart space right now, the situations and the names, and what they represent to you. Okay? And now what we're going to do, each and every one of us in the community, we're going to take turns. The tree is inviting us inside. So let's see what's inside the tree. On the count of 3, the tree is going to become this beautiful energy, like a soft energy that we can walk through. So on the count of 3, you get to take your turn. 1, 2, 3. Step inside the tree. It's nice and it's soft. It has a mother feeling to it. Everything kind of slows down inside of the tree. It takes so long for trees to grow. And you can feel it moving slightly back and forth. You can hear the creaks of the tree from the wind, from its voice. You can feel the roots going deep down, finding the nourishment, finding the hydration that they need. Maybe even supporting itself and supporting other trees and other life that's in the forest. This is a mother tree. This is your tree. The mother tree wants you to pay attention. Close your eyes inside this tree. And what do you feel? If you were inside a tree, what would it sound like? What would it feel like? What would it smell like? This one is ancient. From the beginning of our time to right now, she's yours. She says she can transform for you. So we'll align with her. She says, I can feel the snakes. So as you're inside this tree, just put your hands on the side of her. Can you feel the snakes up in the top of the tree? Can you feel them moving around, getting tighter on your branches, kind of being constrictive, slithery? Can you feel them? She's going to show you a great trick. Spend a couple more times inside, feeling the snakes, feeling the roots. And when you're ready, she invites you to step back outside of the tree, hands down at your side. She's going to show you how she can turn into a pillar of light upon her choosing. And since she's a tree, the pillar of light, like the energy and the frequency, is going to be its own pitch, its own speed, nice and slow, but very potent. So she transforms right in front of our eyes. The whole community is standing there, and we're holding her in our heart space, holding those things in our heart space. The heart is thinking about the snakes, who they are, what they represent. And we see the tree become the pillar of light. And it still has roots like the pillar of light. It lights up the other trees all around, because she's the mother tree. All the trees around you, as if the forest floor that you're standing on lights up as well. Everything is at this beautiful pitch. And the tree turns into this beautiful light, multiple lights, multiple frequencies. She says, watch the snakes. The snakes are in the top of our branches, but the branches lit up. They light up. They're their most perfect frequency. Nothing can hold on when she's at this perfect pitch. She says, look what you can do. Look what I can do. This is the gift she's giving us. She's going to give us her seed so we can do this ourselves. The snakes, they don't even fall from the trees. They get caught up in the pillar of light and are transmuted instantly, like that. And she says, put your hands in my light. You put your hands inside the light. You feel the energy of the tree. And as your hands are in there, she says, there's a seed Konanana shenana yewa yewa yewa. Take the seed in your hands, the seed of light, and you thank her. You thank her, thank her, thank her. And you say, I'm so grateful. Konanana shewa shewa shewa. Put the seed up to your third eye. Put the seed up to your ears. Put the seed into your throat. And figure out, where does the seed want to live? It's going to be different for everybody. Where does the seed of light want to live? And when you figure it out, place the seed there with loving care and mindfulness. And the tree says to play around, help the light grow. Kanonana shewa shewa shewa. She says the way for it to grow is to call in what you want. Call in what you're asking for. Remember the list that you made. This is where your heart's desire, you can turn those things and what they represent in your life that are like this, a little staticky, kunanana shewa shewa, and you can call in like the remedy, you can call in the medicine. So as you're standing there with your seed, you can place your hands where you have put the seed. If you're having a hard time finding where to place the seed, the heart is always a good place. Ye nana, ye mama, ye mama, ye mama, ye mama, ye mama. Put your hands over the seed. Ye nana, ye nana, ye nana. Feel the roots that are beneath you, the mother tree roots, the roots of all the other trees that are glowing. Kananana, shinana, yewa, yewa, yewa. Wherever your seed is, imagine that this beautiful, beautiful light, what color is it? It's swirling out of the seed. It's so happy to help us. It's so happy to connect with the mother tree. Kananana, shewa, 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 shewa. Connecting, 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 connecting with all of the other trees, the forest bottom, everything that's in the ground. Tananana, shewa, shewa, shewa. Crystals, dirt, sand, clay. Kananana, shewa, streams, waterfalls, whatever is below there. Kinana, shewa, shewa, shewa. Beautiful springs and wells. Kinana, shewa, you're a part of that. Kunana, kunana, kunana. Look at your hands and they're as bright as the tree in front of you. If you need any assistance, you can go ahead and touch the pillar of light tree to help boost it. Kunana, shewa, yenana, shewa, shewa. See yourself as this beautiful pillar of light. It fills your whole body, from the top of your head to your chest, to your pelvic floor, to your knees, to your feet, to your roots that grow, meaning your ancestors' ancestors, to the very, very, very beginning of you, to the very, very beginning of you. Call in those things that you would like to call in. Take a moment to be nice and quiet and align yourself with the things you want to call in. Ye nana, ye mama, ye mama. Ye nana, ye nana, ye nana, ye wa, she wa. Ye nama, ye nama, ye nama. Ye nama, ye nana, ye nama, ui. Ka na 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 na, ye mama, ye mama, ye mama. Happily accept these as it's gifted to you. Ha ye na na, ye na na, ye na na, ye. Ka ye ka ye ka ye ka ye. Ushtita, ye na ma ui, ye ta na ye ma ukai. Ye na na, ye na na, ye na ma ukita. And while we're here and we're asking and receiving, also think about your spiritual self. And put your hands inside the tree again, the pillar of light tree. She's giving you a seed for your spiritual. And you can place that wherever you would like it. Put your hands back in the tree. She wants to give you another seed. She gives it for your emotional self. Place it inside of you. And continue with the other parts. Tanana shewa shewa shewa. Yenana yewa. How lovely. For your spiritual, emotional, physical, mental. Those are your gifts. And the bird comes in and stands by you. The bird receives a gift as well for being such a great helper. The tree is still lit up and she bids you adieu. And you send her love and gratitude, Kanana Shiwa. And then you travel back to yourself. My family has traveled back. There will be dogs. There will be dogs. There will be yelling. They have come back from the lake. Oh my God, you're so dirty. And you go back. You feel your toes. You wiggle your toes. You come back into your body. Tanana, shanana, yewa, shewa, 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 shewa. And now you have these beautiful, beautiful seeds to grow. You have the seeds of life, the seeds of light. You have your seeds of light. You have the seeds for your physical, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual. And they're yours. You get to foster them. You get to love them. You get to feed them. And you can always check in with them for your balance. And that is the end of the snakes, the serpent, and the tree. And so it is. Go ahead and leave any comments on the YouTube channel. If you have any questions, again, you can email me at tutaspeaks@gmail.com. Have a great day.